An unknown installation error occurred. Gee, thanks. Real helpful there.
The linen. Yeah!
Hey kids, we are back with another little unboxing video, I guess, and boy, what a whammy we got with this one. This is a 2009 MacBook Pro. Okay, well, it's inside the box, but yeah. So, not only are we going to be unboxing it in today's video, but we are also going to be quadruple booting it, hopefully with Snow Leopard, Lion, Mountain Lion, and Mavericks. Wow. So, right now it's running El Capitan, but we'll downgrade this. Okay, so I got this from an eBay seller called West Island Electronics. Sure, okay. And I think it's been upgraded slightly, so it's not quite the original, but whatever. If Snow Leopard can run on it, that's fine. And whatever, that's fine. I really wish I had a blade, but I don't, so scissors will have to do. That's pretty fast. Opening. Ugh, you gotta be kidding me. There you go. That piece of tape is snipped. Okay. So now, it should be inside. So, hooray. I'm just gonna set this box down. Now, I hope it comes with the original charger, because if it doesn't, well, I don't know. I think the seller said it came with the original charger. I don't know. I'm also really worried about that upgrade. Like, oh, okay. What if, sure, okay, but what if what if Snow Leopard, oh, shit. Oh, and what would you look at that? I said, I hope it comes with the charger, and it does. And here it is. It's like, it was just like, oh, you need me? Okay. Okay, so we also have this thing. Oh, okay, that's connected there. Okay, cool. Let's just... Thank you for not using a cable tie. Oh, and there's a rubber band there, too. You could just... You can do this. There you go, I did it. So let's just set this charger to the side. We'll definitely need it later. Paper. And the main attraction. The meat and potatoes of the box. Let's open it. It's always exciting unboxing new technology today. Look at this. It's wrapped in whatever this is. Okay, let's just... Yeah. And here it is. Arf. Oh. It smells like food. I don't know why. But let's just open it. Kablam! Look at that. Pretty nice. So, yeah. I think we're all done unboxing. So let's get those cameras set up and oh, one else in the box. No, okay. Just stuff that all in there enough for now. So, and now let's just, I don't know, let's just boot this thing up for the first time and see if we can do some reinstalling, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, we're all set up. I rarely use this tripod anymore, but whatever. Let's just use it for here. I got this USB drive to put our Snow Leopard, Lion, Mountain Lion, Mavericks things on, like our little installers, I guess you could say. We'll probably need more USB drives though. And of course we're gonna need our charger, so I have it right here. So, okay, this could still very well have a battery, but like have a functional battery, but it's always good to play it on the safe side. So now this, the first version of MagSafe. Yes, everybody's favorite, eh? Okay, oh, there we go. Oh, it's green. Wow, so cool. So this is currently running El Capitan. But we are going to dual boot it with Snow Leopard, Lion, Mountain Lion, and Mavericks. So, yay. And now, first boot in my house of the 2009 MacBook Pro. 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait. Where's the power button? Okay, it turns out the power button's actually right here. I don't know why they just didn't decide just to make it part of the keyboard, but fine, whatever. Let's just do this, okay? 3, 2, 1. Oh, no startup sound? Well, what the fuck is this boot screen? Never seen this before. User. Gee, thanks for being specific. Enter password. What is the password anyway? Shit. Okay. We might be in for some trouble. Is there just no password? Okay, thanks. System clock is incorrect. Don't care. Yeah, so here it is. El Capitan. I don't know what's going on with that boot screen, but it's weird. Okay, and also there's no startup sound. I really want a startup sound. I'm going to wipe this completely clean, and I'm going to try and install Snow Leopard first. Yeah. Okay, so let's just do this. Okay, so let's go to Safari over here. And we're actually not connected to Wi-Fi, so we should... Oh, why is YouTube on here? What is this video, huh? So either the West Island Electronics seller was using this, or... Oh, okay. Seriously, I don't know what the hell this YouTube video is. Times Square Live? Okay, I don't know why that's on there. Oh, but you know what's cool? We can just go through the browser history. Piss off. No, piss off. Go away. We can just go through the browser history. Oh. Google.co.uk. Oh, yeah, why is it the UK version, innit? Okay, okay, let's just see if we can... Actually, I have a Snow Leopard ISO. I could probably just use that. How the turns have tabled. Okay, so I have this external hard drive, and yeah, it has like a ton of ISOs on it. There's a Snow Leopard ISO on it. We can probably just use that. I mean, if the hard drive will work on this computer, that is. So, yeah, let's just try it. Okay, seriously, no. No, please don't use. Okay, here it is. Okay, what the fuck is my cat doing? Okay, we do have a... Okay, so we can probably just go in here. Mac OS, OS 10, and... Oh yeah, I have a bunch of Hackintosh shit on here. Here it is. Mac OS 10.6 Snow Leopard. So let's just copy that and... I don't know, paste it onto the desktop, I guess. This is gonna take a little bit. Oh, only 4 minutes. Okay, well, I'll just let this copy, I guess. Okay. The keyboard's flickering on the screen. It's not actually happening in real life, but, Well, whatever. Guys, you're gonna have to deal with it. My life is pain. Okay. Let's just eject this. Boop. There you go. And, yeah, let's just... Let's just insert our little drive. Boop. As you can see, it's actually getting some charge, so the battery does actually work. That's nice. Anyways, here it is, the orange drive. Don't care. Anyways, here we are. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the the super duper download, the super duper installation that's on here. We'll just call this SL. But I'm gonna use the super duper installation that's on here. Hopefully. And I'm going to flash this onto the orange drive. Okay, here we go. Unable to load. Whatever. Gee, thanks. Okay, I just don't care. Go away. Fine. I'm going to copy a disk image. Why can't I select that? Whatever. Let's just quit out Super Duper. Okay, so what should we use instead? Well, I think I got an idea. A slight idea. I'm going to open the ISO. Yeah, I know I'm not gonna be able to do this, but show package contents. In here? No. I guess they didn't have a crate installed media, I guess. Let's just eject this. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to just try and use disk utility. Okay. So I'm going to orange can we restore? Well, would you like to restore to orange? And I'll restore from an image. This one. Okay, let's see if this works. I highly doubt it'll work, but let's see if it works anyway. Go away. Okay, well, you know, my phone's actually running out of battery, so I'm just going to not do a time-lapse. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna just let this restore while it's at it, too. Well, what do you look at that? Restore process is complete. Okay. So now, I'm just going to take this out. And I'm just going to restart. Restart. Oh yeah. Option. Look at that. Oh, just gotta read, I guess. You there? Is this thing seriously not bootable? Oh, there you go. Okay. It just didn't register the first time. Well, let's go into there, I guess. Yes, here we are. Use English for the main language. Preparing installation. Here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Utilities. I'm going to go to Disk Utility. Yes, that old skeuomorphic interface. It never gets old, eh? Well, let's just format this. Erase. And I'm just going to call it... Okay, I'm going to... Okay, I'm going to partition it with all the stuff. Okay, so I'm going to make new partitions as I'm installing new OSs. So I'm just going to make it one big partition and just call it Snow Leopard. Erase. Erase. Okay, cool. So let's just install macOS 10. Agree. We're going to just do that. macOS 10 will be installed on the Snow Leopard disk. Let's customize. Okay, we don't really need language translations. We don't really need additional fonts. We don't need printer support. And yeah, we'll keep X11 because it's fun. Yeah, Rosetta. Yeah, that might be useful. QuickTime 7. Yeah, we'll install that too. Okay. Go. And install. And there you go. It is now installing on our 2009 MacBook Pro. Yeah. Install succeeded. Alright, the computer will restart in 25 seconds. Well, we can speed up that process by clicking this little button right here. Still not a startup sound, eh? At least that weird boot screen's fixed. You know what? I just realized. And you know what? Snow Leopard was the last version to come with the intro video. So let's do this. Come on. Oh, that's great. You can't even hear it. Oh, there you go. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. That's the shit. Okay. Welcome. So let's see. That was actually my first time experiencing the intro video firsthand. Okay, let's see. We're going to select Canada. Continue with that. Don't transfer my information, please. Apple ID. Can I just skip this? Fine. Okay. First name, Bella. Last name, no. Address, no. Phone number, 69. City, no. Postal code, 12345. Province, actually no, you have to do this. 1A1 B2 B1 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 province. I live there. Text Android was too short, really? Okay, no. Okay, there you go. Oh, really? Area code? Okay. It's not valid. Okay, fine. 999 999 9999. Okay, primarily use home. Video film, I guess that. Don't stay in touch, please. Bella, no. Okay, so full name, Bella. Account name, Bella. Okay, password. We don't really want to enter our password, do we? Okay. Oh, hello there. Okay, select a picture for this account. Well, I know exactly what to do. There you go. Not me flexing my OS X merchandise. Okay, we'll just do that. There you go. Select time zone. Okay, well, I'll select here. Bermuda, sure. It's in the same. I mean, it's in the same time zone, so. Set the date and set the time. Well, it is March 11th and 3:50. Is that actually the time? Yep, that's the time. Okay. Continue. Don't forget to register. I thought I just did, but okay. Sure. Done. Here we go. Yes. Here we are. Okay, I'm just gonna turn my application on. Holy shit, that is so good. Oh, yes. Yes, you don't know how much of a stickler. Oops. Oh no. I don't give a shit. Okay, anyways, you seriously don't know how much of a stickler I am for old skeuomorphic interfaces like this one. Like, yeah, Frugera is its own thing too, but like, you know, I would consider skeuomorphism like kind of a subgenre of Frugera. It's just something about it. It's just kind of different. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna remove this from the dock. Okay, cool. Let's see what we can do with this anymore. Oh, gee. Thanks. Okay, I don't know, can we go to Google? Okay, like, Google recently updated their thing, yeah, Google recently updated their thing to not, like, support, like, the old browser anymore, which, like, come on, Google, why do you gotta do that? Okay. I think there's only one thing left to do. FrogFind. FrogFind isn't really that reliable, but you know what, we'll try it anyway. And this is definitely meant for vintage Macintoshes, more vintage Macs, more vintage Macs, like I don't know, your nanny's Macintosh 2 or whatever. But we're on a 2009 MacBook Pro. Let's just fucking do this. I don't know. Let's search. I don't know. Mac OS X. That's nice, right? Ribbit. Mac OS, Wikipedia. Gee, thanks. Let's try... I have an idea. Let's try Mac84.net. Mac84 is pretty cool. What? But I thought there was a retro page. What? Why? Do you have to include www? Probably not it. Is it a different webpage? I don't know. I don't feel like checking. But yeah. Okay, great. So now we have installed Snow Leopard on here. That's pretty cool. Grab this Mac. Mac OS 10, version 10.6. Yay! Okay. So, what now? Well, I think we all know what to do. I think we all know what to do. That's right. We're going to be installing Lion. Now, okay, I was originally going to use the image and just use the create install media on it, but you know what? I don't give a shit anymore. Let's just do this. So I'm going to insert this. There it is, the Mac OS 10 install DVD. Let's just get out of there. And I'm also going to insert this. Come on. What I hate about these USB drives is that they're curved. Look, see? I hate that so much. Ugh. Check for new software. I don't care. Don't check for new software. Oh, that's wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful. Ignore. Let's just take it out. Ugh. Looks like we are gonna have to do this after all. So, yeah. Safari isn't really that, this version of Safari, I believe this is version 4. Yeah, Safari 4.03. I don't think this is really, okay, let's just try going to archive.org, right? Nope, not loading. Okay, I have an idea. I am going to just paste in the URL to download it, and then it won't have to load a web page. Yeah. Okay, so I have my own personal little Discord server, and for like, you know, hosting stuff using Discross, so I can get it to old computers, and I pasted this URL. So, yeah. Let's just. Oh, come on, really? Fine, looks like we're gonna have to just transfer it using a USB drive. Whatever. Let's just do this. Let's just go to... Can I just do this? Oh yeah, I guess I can. Boop. There we go. Okay, erase. Let's just Mac OS extended. Let's just call it Lion. I don't know. Let's just call it Lion install. Erase. Okay, there you go. Let's just eject it. And I'm going to get a Lion image on here. Okay, while that Lion DMG is downloading, I thought I'd show you this. Front row. This is basically Apple's old media player that was... basically, this was Apple's version of Windows Media Center. So, and it has the sexiest and coolest sound effects ever. And seriously, the presentation on this thing? Oh. Let's do this. Oh, that's good. Oh, okay, this wasn't the version I was thinking of, but... Very nice. So you got your movies, your TV shows, your music, all that good shit. Settings. Screensaver on. Name. Okay. Let's just get out of there. Okay, great. That was nice. Okay, so now we got this. Hooray. Oh. Oh yeah. So I think they're all installed. I think the thing is downloaded, so, and indeed it is. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, let's see. Disk utility. Let's see. Restore. Source. Image. Desktop. This. Destination. Boop. Erase. Oh, and I gotta charge my phone. Alright, it's off. Are you fucking kidding me? Image scan. How do I do that? Alright, it's done flashing. Yeah, it's right there. So, yeah. Oh wait, shit. That's actually just I actually need to open the DMG, not flash the DMG to it. Oh. Oh. Okay, so it turns out, I think we're gonna need macOS Snow Leopard 10.6.6. We only got 10.6.0, so I think we're gonna need to go through every single update pushed to Snow Leopard until then. So the great macOS Snow Leopard upgrade. Yeah, I'm actually not gonna be filming this because that's just gonna be boring. So I'm just going to take this as an excuse to charge my phone more. So yeah, yeah, I'll catch you in a bit once I upgrade all the way to 10.6.6. Okay, I got tired of the tripod, so now I'm holding it like this, okay? I'm holding it in handheld mode. So, let's see. I have upgraded this thing through a mini Great X video, I guess. I've upgraded it to 10.6.6. I think this is the minimum required version for Lion. And look, the App Store. So I'm just going to open this up and see if I can do this. There we go. Or, you know, at least, just do that, I guess. Continue. Okay. An unknown installation error occurred. An unknown installation error occurred. Gee, thanks. Real helpful there. Well, you know what? I think I'm just going to have to grin and bear the stupid fucking internet archive speed. Seriously, their servers are, like, as slow as, like, I don't know, anything you can think of. So, I'm just going to download the zip. Lion.zip. Yeah. So, I've just decided to accept my fate and just have to deal, and I'm just going to have to deal with the, seriously, look at this. 2 megabytes a second. Gee, thanks. Real helpful there. I wholeheartedly believe the, I think these servers are run by potatoes. So, 30, make up your mind. And 30 minutes. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, so I'm just gonna stop the recording right here, and I'll cut back once this is downloaded. Alright, party people, I have successfully downloaded it, and I have put it in on this little drive, and I'm going to transfer it to here, and I'm going to attempt to install. So, yep. Cool. Yoink. And now let's pop it in here. Yes. There it is, people. And there it is. Yap. I'm just going to put it on the desktop. And I'm just gonna copy. Alright, look at that. So, what I'm actually interested in is looking inside of it. Okay, so I'm just going to show package contents. Let's just see what's in here. Should be in resources. Find Reaper files. Okay. Oh shit, really? I thought there was a create install media thing in here. But I don't know, maybe it's in shared support? No. Plugins? Nuh-uh. Well, here's the ESD right here. So, I mean, if we want to, we could just, I don't know, we could just flash this onto a USB drive. I don't know. But, okay, turns out looking on Apple's website here, turns out the thing didn't even appear until El Capitan. And, oh, look. The Sierra one is mysteriously missing, too. Ooh, spooky. So, yeah, the create install media thing wasn't even a thing until El Capitan, so we're gonna have to try something different with this. Okay, so instead what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go to disk utility right here. Top hit disk utility, we'll just do that. And I'm going to partition this. A new partition. I'm gonna call it really hard to type with one hand. Lion, lion. And well, yeah, we can kind of just okay, well, think of it. If it's a look at this nice naming scheme. Snow Leopard 2, Snow Leopard 2-1, Snow Leopard 2-2. Very nice naming scheme indeed. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to name this Lion. I'm going to name this Mountain Lion. This Mavericks. Okay? Apply. Alright, partition. Alright, here we go. Now we have 4 partitions. Okay, so what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to run this as a regular app. Okay, so I'm just going to continue. Ooh, yes, very nice buttons right there. Agree. So I'm just going to show all disks, and I'm going to choose Lion. Ugh. The software could not be verified. It may have been corrupted or tampered. Why is this so hard? Okay, so I actually realized Computer Clan got this exact same error, and I think he fixed it. So, okay, so what he does right here is he just pulls up the log. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Okay. Show all disks. Lion right here. Okay, so now, let's see, window, installer log. Error verifying ESD payload, PKG. Okay, I think that's the exact same one that he got. Let's just And I think how he fixes it is he just flashes the install ESD that's inside of here to like a flash drive, and he just rolls with that. I think that's how that works. Yep, double checking, and yep, that's what he does. So let's do it in our case too. Yay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to old disk utility right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to basically do a restore of this, okay? Source, image. You gotta show what's inside, huh? Okay, well, let's just I don't know. Shared support, there it is. Install ESC. Nope, stop. Oh. Gee, thanks, real helpful. Anyways, Install ESC.dmg, just drag it here. Destination, we'll just choose Lion as our destination. Erase destination. Alright, let's try this, innit? Boop. Okay, we seem to be on our way, I guess. Yay. Alright, party people. It is flashed. It is flashed. It is flashed. So, let's try this. I'm going to eject this. Uh-oh. Well, I don't care. Just... Oh, shit. Come on. There you go. Restart. Restart. I said restart. There we go. And now, option key. Bam. Name that chord, win $1 million, just to get on that kind of money. Okay. Okay. Boop. Mac OS 10. Let's do this.
The linen.
Yes! Oh, the linen. Here it is. Mac OS 10 utilities. Let's just reinstall Mac OS 10. Alright, let's try this again. Agree. Agree. Let's use that. Alright. Well, looks like this is going just swell, I think. Yeah. I really don't want to hold this for, like, the entirety of it, so, okay, this should fix that problem. So, yeah, I'm just gonna let this install.
includes a built-in screen reader called VoiceOver. If you know how to use VoiceOver, press Command F5 now to turn it on and set up your Mac.
Gee, thanks.
How to use VoiceOver to set up your Mac?
If only there was an intro video to alert me faster. Canadian English. Transfer information to this Mac. Don't transfer now.
Don't sign in my Apple ID.
Continue. Okay, I gotta just continue from Snow Leopard. Okay. Full name, Bella. Account name, Bella. Password, no password. Oh, really? You have to do a password? Really? Do you need a password? Do you need it? Fine. I'll just do MVP for MacBook Pro. MVP. And then the password hint is MVP times 2. Oh, look. Select a picture of this account. Ho, ho, ho. I think I know what to do. Not me flexing it again. It's like time zone. Well, it's like this. Boop. There we go. Finishing up. Oh, geez. Okay, fine. Start using macOS 10 Lion. Here we are, Bella. Very nice linen, but let's just sign in. And this is actually my first time using Lion, and I mean like a legit copy and not just IATCOS. But here we are, macOS 10.7 Lion. So let's just remove that. So, and yeah, we have mission control. That's nice. And of course we got the launch pad because everyone loves the launch pad, except when you can't search, and that's kind of lame. But we absolutely have to turn magnification on. Look at that. That's sexy. So, yeah, my phone's really running low on battery, so I might continue this tomorrow, or I might just continue this when my phone's all charged up. But, yeah. Bye for now, I guess. Alright, people, we are back. It is the next day, and I got a more permanent camera setup here. Yes, the MacBook is on the floor. So, I have actually done a lot while the camera was not rolling. I've actually updated the wallpapers on this thing currently to be my wallpaper pack. And yes, that one is Van's macOS wallpaper pack. You can get it. You can get it. Let's just say. And I have gotten, and I also changed my mind on just quadruple booting it. We're actually going to hextuple boot it with Snow Leopard, Lion, Mountain Lion, Mavericks, Yosemite, and El Capitan. So, yeah. So as you can see, I got this little USB drive, and I flashed the install ESD from inside the Mountain Lion image. And yes, I did get a Mountain Lion image while the camera wasn't rolling either. And I flashed it to here, also while the camera wasn't rolling. I've done a lot while the camera wasn't rolling. So, yeah. So let's do this, shall we? Bum. Okay, so now, the secret sauce. Now, Belena Etcher told me, oh, this thing isn't bootable. Missing partition table, but remember Ken, Ken from the computer client, he dodged the error before and also managed to boot off it, so, and so did I with the and so did I with the built-in restore tool in Disk Utility, so you never know, innit? There it is, macOS 10, boop. Here we are, OS 10 utilities. Yes, when they just called it OS 10. So let's just reinstall OS 10. Here we are, OS 10 Mountain Lion. We're going to be installing that on the disk Mountain Lion. Boop, install. Your computer is not connected to a power source. Well, we've got 91% battery. I think we should be fine. And there it is. It's just, there we go. It's going to town on that. Alright, here we are. Welcome. Real shame we don't have an intro video, but that's okay. Let's just select Canada here. Not now. Don't use. Apple ID. Skip. Skip. Continue. Agree. Full name. Bella. Account name Bella, password required. Can we just do that? Okay. I'm just gonna use the same password as Lion. Skip. Skip. Thank you. Your Mac is set up and ready to use. There we go. And here it is. Mac OS 10.8 Mountain Lion. So we could just eject the ESD right now. Okay. We could just remove this from the dock. And we need to turn on dock magnification. Oh. I did not... Why is this thing running so slow? Dock. Turn magnification on. There we go. So, yeah, look at this. We could search on the launchpad now. That's nice. And I need to add my finishing touch. There we go. So, yeah, cool. Now, I think it's time to install macOS 10.9 Mavericks. I don't currently have the install media. This is, well, you know, I'm gonna go make the install media like right now. So, yeah. All right, I have flashed the Mavericks thing, so let's do this. Boop, boop. Bam. Okay, so now let's just insert this. Flash this with Boolean Etcher again. I did the same method, so you gotta do that, maybe. Yeah, this is strange. Why did... Okay, maybe we just gotta wait a bit? I don't know. Okay, actually, I have an idea. How about instead we just copy the mountain lion... This mountain lion partition to the place where we plan to install Mavericks, and then just upgrade to Mavericks from there. I think that sounds good. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the recovery partition. Okay, so let's go to disk utility over here. Mavericks, restore. Okay, gotta do this. Source mountain lion and restore to Mavericks. Okay. Yep, erase. Okay. So, okay, using terminal's disk util, I managed to rename it. So, yeah, now it's just renamed to Mavericks. So, that's nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to copy the install app onto the Mavericks partition, and then just upgrade from the existing copy of Mountain Lion to Mavericks. So, yeah. Okay, so I have booted into the Mavericks partition, which is currently running Mountain Lion. And hey, I've even set the wallpaper to kind of prepare. So, let's just insert this. And I'll just pop this in the documents. All right, awesome. So let's just eject that, I guess. And let's install. Okay, I'm just gonna close this window. Okay. Continue. Agree. Agree. OS 10 will be installed on the disk Mavericks. Well, that sounds right to me. Oh, right. Okay, so now it is installing. Oh, this copy of the... That's just great. Okay, fine. Well, looks like we're gonna have to try that ESD trick again. So I just flashed the ISO, the entire ISO to the drive instead of just the install ESD, and well, it showed up in startup disk, so I think it's bootable. Let's do this. There it is. Boop. Let's go in. Here we are. Install OS 10. Let's see, disk utility. Let's do this. Erase. Let's just erase Mavericks. Just so it can be a clean install for this Mavericks to go on. There you go. So, let's do this. Agree. And we're going to choose Mavericks. And there it is. Installing OS 10 on the disk Mavericks, which seems to be doing pretty fast. Or maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna let it do this. restart. All right, let's do this. Canada, US. Don't transfer any information now. Don't sign in. Skip. Agree. Agree. Okay. Full name, Bella. Account name, Bella. Password, MBP. Oh, MVP. Boop, 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 boop. Hint, MVP times 2. Register your Mac. Don't do that. Skip. Setting up your Mac. And now, here we are. Oh yeah, look at that. So it's still kind of using the old skeuomorphic interface, but it's not really that skeuomorphic. Like, yeah, it's still like glossy and shit, but yeah. I don't know, to me, Maverick just looks weird. I don't know. I just can't put my hand... It's probably just the mix of flat stuff with skeuomorphic stuff that really just doesn't... It's doing that whole Windows 8 thing, so yeah. Okay, and... There we go. So we can just eject this now. All right, great. Now my original plan was to just to end it here, but clearly that's not enough for me. So yeah, we are going to be doing Yosemite and El Capitan as well. So, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download a macOS Yosemite ISO and just flash it using Balena Etcher to this drive here, and then just attempt to boot off of it. All right. Okay. So I flashed the installation media for OS X Yosemite, and it shows up in startup disks. So let's do this. Restart. So Yosemite is the first one to ditch the classic skeuomorphic kind of interface. Like, well, technically it's Mavericks, but you know what I mean. The skeuomorphic look, let's just say. And embraces an entirely new flat look. When Yosemite was new, I feel like that flat look was kind of controversial, but you know what? I kind of like it. I like skeuomorphic and flat things. It's just, you know, when you try to combine them, it just looks weird, like in Mavericks' case. All right, here we are. It just says OS X, and the X here is bigger than normal. I don't know if I should be cautious about that or what. But whatever, we should be good. And we're going to be installing it on Yosemite over here. So, yeah. Okay. We'll select Yosemite. And there we go. Installing on Yosemite. It's kind of weird how it doesn't say Mac OS or OS X. It just says it just says installing on Yosemite. And it's just like, well, okay. I'm kind of questioning if this is legit, but whatever. Alright, here we are. Welcome. Let's go with Canada. US. Okay. Don't transfer any information. Don't sign in. We'll just skip that. Okay, agree. Agree. Full name. Just that. There we go. Just that, I guess. Setting up your Mac. And now we are about to see the Yosemite desktop. And here we are. Beautiful picture of the Yosemite mountain, I guess. Or canyon, or whatever the fuck it is. And yes. Beautiful picture of Yosemite National Park. And here we are. Okay, I don't know what the hell's in the trash. Oh. Okay. Let's just eject that. Okay, who remembers that one fucking moment? Who remembers that one fucking moment in who remembers that one fucking moment at WWDC 2014 where Craig's demoing Yosemite and you just get the call from Dr. Dre, like, hello.
Dial a phone call to a new Apple employee that's joining us. It's something we do from time to time. So let me just bring up this. Here we go. A little welcome call. Let's give him a WWC welcome. So let's have my Mac dial via my iPhone.
Hello.
Wow. Hey, it's Craig Federighi here.
Hey, how you doing? This is Dre.
Now, of course, I need my finishing touch. There we go. Okay, so now that we have 10.10 Yosemite on here, the final touch for our little MacBook is to install 10.11 El Capitan, and then we'll have a full hex tuple booting, I guess that's what we would call it, MacBook. Yeah. So I am just going to, actually, El Capitan is actually the first version of macOS to have a create install media thing. So I'm just going to insert this. I'm going to see if I can do this, okay? You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to do the ISO instead. Go away. All right, party people. I got this. This is an El Capitan installer. I just flashed it on Belena Etcher, and it is indeed bootable. So let's do this, people. And let's complete this whole hex tuple boot journey. Alright, OS 10 base system. Let's do this. Here it is. OS 10. Alright. So, let's just continue. Agree. And we're going to choose El Capitan. Oh, we can actually customize. Uninstall scripts. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. And continue. And there we go, installing on El Capitan. Would you look at that? Restart. Welcome. All right. I'm still supposed to have they scrap the intro video, but whatever. Let's do US. Okay, don't transfer any information right now. Don't use. Skip. Agree to the terms and conditions. Agree. Full name. Alright, I think that'll do. Select time zone. Boop. Put that there. No, don't do that. Setting up your Mac. Oh boy. And here we are. OS 10 El Capitan. So let's just remove this. And I'm going to go to System Preferences, and I'm going to just go to the dock over here. Magnification max. There we go. Look at that. That's nice. Okay. So, yeah. I just need to add one finishing final touch. There we go. So, yeah, it looks like this 2009 MacBook Pro is all set up and ready for me to use on my daily basis, I guess. Or, I don't know, usual basis? I don't know. This thing is definitely not going to be a daily driver, but yeah. But wait, a new challenger approaches. See you next week.